here I am, 7 a.m. end of March, back at the claim just outside of Hope. And my fear has been realized. This creek I need to cross is too deep for the gumboots. So, looks like it's going to be a 10-minute hike back up the cliff, back to the car to get the hip waders on so I can get across to the claim. Oh well, at least I brought them. Not the end of the world. Okay, so I made it across with the chest waders on. But that little stream there was actually way sketchier than I wanted it to be. Well, I've decided to have a little bit of a snack break here because I found some small gold in amongst these rocks here at the mouth of the creek, but not as much as I would expect even for this location. This location is quite close to Hope. It's very sandy. All the gold is going to be small, but there should be lots of it in every pan, so clearly I'm doing something wrong. There's some more rocks down the ways a little further, maybe even a little bit of bedrock sticking out. So I think I might head over there and do a couple of test pans, see if I can't do a little bit better. Alright, I came down here further down the river where there's all this, a little bit of river cobbles, but mixed in mostly with busted up bedrock. My first pan had half a dozen better sized pieces of gold in it, so I think clearly where I was before was just river delta of that American Creek stuff that didn't have a lot of gold in it. Come down here, it still looks, you know, it's 90% sand, but if I can get in with one of the smaller shovels in between these bits of rock here, I might have a better chance. So I'm gonna go back, grab all the stuff, come back and get going. I'll try and get a picture of some of the gold. This turbo pan is great for a real quick check of where the gold is, but don't try and clean it up in there. I haven't figured out how to do a good picture showing with gold in it in the turbo pan, but I'll go get the other stuff and come back. I've done quite a few pans out of this little hole here, but it was sort of a mixture of surface stuff and digging down a little bit more. I'd like to know if it's worthwhile digging down or if I should just stick to the surface, because I believe that everything here is going to be flood gold that's replenished every year and it's not too deep. So I've cleared a little bit of a patch going this way of the bigger boulders, and I'm going to have a few pans of just skimming the top and See if the gold's better, worse, or just the same. See that the shovel head's depth. The deeper that I go, the more sort of clay-like mud I'm getting. And I suppose that's the material that's holding on to the gold, so I'm gonna maybe try and move that rock out of the way if I can dig around it. Get down into a nice muck layer. I decided to do a quick turbo pan just to see if I was still on it. I'd say so. That's one good shovelful in a turbo pan, looking pretty nice. Well, it's not a nugget, but it's probably the biggest piece I've ever found, which isn't saying much. So deeper is definitely better. That's my pinky finger, by the way. I'm trying to make it look as big as possible. And, you know, some other pieces in there as well. But I'm excited about that. That'll keep my spirits up for another hour or so until it's time to go home.